All right. It is time for another episode of iCast, your freaking awesome replays. And it is, of course, the Cheeky Perv Challenge, where you needed to raise your eyebrows a little bit from the bushes and go making some weird mouth noises, wearing a trench coat, maybe a couple of binoculars. Who the hell knows? All I know is there was a lot of cheeky watching, and that's what we're looking for in this challenge. So I'm sure a lot of people improved their scouting over the last week, their map vision, and we'll see exactly what we have in store. Down here in the bottom right, the Terran player, it is Shadow. And up here in the top left-hand side, representing my clan, Taste the Bacon. We'll see if he can make his opponent bite down on that bacon good. I'm imagining we're going to see mass observers. We'll see. It is the gentleman. It is the DJ who's also a gentleman. He tips his fedora and he scratches his records, does his little whoop whoop, wob wob, wobbly wobbly. The gentleman. So Terran versus Protoss. Probe's gonna hit the base SCV, sees what looks like pretty normal stuff. Probe gonna be a bit of a cheeky dickhead. Oh, hits the barracks first, and there we go. Does start tasing the butt of that SCV. For those who don't know, the reason why this is so frustrating is basically the SCV does have a charging socket on its butt, but it is the it's the Australian socket. It's the Australian socket, the Australian/Chinese socket. Unfortunately, this guy's trying to plug in one of those weird European plugs with those two big round plug holes, and that's why it's just, it doesn't feel good. Essentially, that's essentially what the probe's doing. He's just like, let me fucking plug it in, and if he can force it in, it will mess up the orifice, the charging orifice of the SCV. So, yeah. It's like when you lend something, like you lend like your nice camera or something, or like some piece of technical equipment to someone, and then they just start like trying to force it. They're like, something won't open, so they start forcing. You're like, can you fucking treat my property with respect? In this case, it's also on your butt, so it does make you a little bit even more uncomfortable with them being dickheads. For those who don't know, we actually have a new ICYFAR challenge up. It is Boomer Builds. That's right. Bring back your strategies from yesteryear. Use your favorite brood wall, Wings, Heart of the Swarm, or other RTS strategy. Drop a hint in chat if it's something that's kind of vague or from another RTS. Remember, guys, I haven't played much Age of Empires or Age of Mythology or fucking Dark, I don't know, Command and Conquer. I haven't played a lot of those games, especially not competitively. So if you're doing anything from another build, I mean, even if it's a Brood War strat, you might even want to announce it in chat, because I am a pretty big Brood War noob. But yeah, you can bring back Wing strategies, Heart of the Swarm strategies. I mean, whatever. Essentially, bring back old, outdated strategies from different games or different eras and use that as your creative inspiration. I think that's always a good way to go. We're going to be casting it same day as always, next day. Should be good. Pig, I work in IT. We had somebody shove a USB-C cable into the regular USB port of their brand new computer. No! Oh, does it sell? Does it sell? Does it sell? Oh, it died a fraction of a second from selling. Oh, Shadow does get the Reaper out at least. That's hilarious. What was that conversation like, Scorched Claw? I bet somebody who's smart enough to do that also takes it really well when you tell them, no, you fucking broke it, you idiot. Like, that's the sort of person who's like, okay, how much to fix it? And you're like, it's not worth fixing it. You fucking, it's just a dead USB port now. You fucking jammed it broken. Like, what is wrong with you? And they're like, what, you can't even fix it? And you're like, no, we're not going to manufacture you a new USB port, you spaz. You spaz. What are you doing, mate? I actually don't mind the behind the bunker, behind the natural bunker, as long as it only gets one Reaper in it. If it gets multiple Reapers or Marines in it, or it has like 2 SCVs repairing, that's when I get triggered. But just one Reaper, I actually don't care. 2 Stalkers deals with it pretty well, especially if you get a Zealot in there as well, adding some raw DPS. Obviously, if you don't see it straight away, it can be frustrating. Going up to 4 gateways here is the Gentleman. His first pervy boy is going across the map. Who should be the captain of the perverts, guys? Is this, Oh, Jesus. Who should be the captain of the perverts? Are we going to go there? Oh, let's just say if he goes in prison, he might accidentally hang himself, but not. Yeah, what's the guy's name again? What's the guy's name? I can't even, I'm having a mental blank right now. But let's be fucking serious. This is 100%. It's an, okay, so we've got Epstein over here. He's going, this looks like a good place to set up an island. I have no idea what that guy even looks like or sounds like. I've just heard his name enough. And I imagine he talks like that, even though I'm sure he probably didn't. But here's his secretary as well. All right. Secretary, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson also helps facilitate Marauder Cyclone. Oh god, actually, I think these ones might be the ones doing a bit of butchering. A double force field to buy time could be good. The Gentleman does not have enough units to fight that. That's 3 concussive Marauders, 2 Cyclones. They're really taking their time. The Gentleman force field and run! Oh, actually, he takes out 1 Cyclone really quickly. The Cyclones are kind of fragile and they're up front. Oh, you know what? Okay, these Stalkers are getting dicked. Oh, that's that Cyclone. If it gets focused, it might be okay. The Gentleman here is going to lose yet another Stalker there. Not a terrible trade for the Terran. Hasn't really found the critical damage either. Oh, he's got Stim now. Oh, damn. Imagine if he did that at the start. Behind this is up to 3 barracks. And already, yeah, Epstein set up his island of dirty Protoss Vision over here. I guess not. It's not really an Epstein thing. That's too messed up. What's something where it's like really benign, where it's like, oh, here's my... Let's be real. Observers is like the most beta perving you could possibly do. Let's be real. Scratch the Epstein analogy. This is Zuckerberg, right? He's like, oh, I set up a page where we can rate all the girls on campus. This is a Zuckerberg observer, clearly. It's like the most fucking beta shit you could, like, oh, you're only a fucking 4. You might have rejected me, but you're a 4. Yeah! Like, you know, this is not Blink DT spotting things or burrowed Zerglings doing spotters. That one just walks into a missile turret and dies. So we've got a Zuckerberg down here, and let's be real, he is getting a lot of data. He's setting up his network where he's gonna harvest everyone's fucking information and shit. I mean, he's having a bit of a perv as well. You know, he does just sit there looking through his high school friends' Facebook information. Let's be real. We know he does it. He's sitting there. Like, people are like, oh, yeah, you know. Like, you're sitting there. You're like, you know, oh, man, life's not going that well. I spend way too much time, like, looking at my friends from school and comparing myself to them. Zuckerberg's there, seriously, but he's looking through their DMs, and he's like, oh, my private life's so much better than yours. I mean... Either that, or he's just using it to report back to the alien overlords. Because let's be real, once you've seen that guy try to drink water, you're not too sure if he's a human anymore. You're kind of like, is he a human? You're like looking at it, you're like, I'm 70% sure he's not human. Like, chat says, excuse me, Pig, it's not Zuckerberg, it's Zuckerberg. I guess that kind of works. Unfortunately, it looks like, oh god, congressional hearing. Oh, whoa, did we just go back? We did. Sorry, guys. I keep pressing me button in excitement. I'm so excited. I'm like jacked up on coffee. But look at this. Congressional hearings coming in. He thinks he's got world dominion going on and no one even cares. Whoa, Terran congressional hearing kicks in. Okay, is Mr. Zuckerberg gonna get out of there? Does he realize he's in danger right now? Unfortunately, the boomers from Congress are too stupid to realize the ever-present threat. They're just rallying right past. He's like, yes, I do harvest all your information and sell it. Also, yes, we do influence elections more than any other media platform whilst being completely unregulated. And they're like, so could Facebook launch our nuclear weapons? And he's like, no, that's what? What do you guys even know? And they're like, well, I guess it's okay then. We'll just let you keep watching everything and knowing all the information. Maybe we could even plug you into the NSA later. We could be good teammates. They're just gonna let him observe. Shadow can see this observer in his production. He doesn't even give a shit, mate. Jesus Christ, Boomer. Do something, mate. Meanwhile, by the way, he's getting watched. He's getting watched. Look at this map vision. There's a whole lot of zealots there. The Terran, by the way, this is a really scary siege up. Notice how he is just 1, 2, 3 screens from the Nexus. I'll tell you what, that's a scary siege up if I've ever seen scans. He's like, how'd you know? How did you know that I unsieged? And the Gentleman, oh my god, just absolutely dipped. Wow. Wow. I guess that's what happens when you literally know what your enemy is going to do before they even do it. I guess you just get to fuck them up. By the way, he got shot at some point. Shadow F2'd and a Marine that was coming out got attack moved. So Zuckerberg just got shot, which he took a few points of damage, but then it got clicked away. Zuckerberg is still alive. How is Zuckerberg still here? Oh, the Marauder stops there. He micros a Marauder back. Is he gonna... Zuckerberg's in trouble. Oh no. Wait, no. He changes his mind. Come on. Oh my God. Congress is actually gonna do something. No. Oh my God. They say apparently data is it's a right. It's personal freedom. You can't infringe on that. And they actually just... Well, it doesn't matter. He's already created clones of himself. Okay, too late. He's already cloned himself, guys, and they haven't actually found a way of confiscating his money or his network. So they literally basically just killed his original body, and he doesn't give a fuck. Shit. Zuckerbot has full map vision at this point. He doesn't give a shit. They're like, haha, we arrested him. He's like, oh. He literally put an AI in his skin bag. He's living inside the fucking internet now, watching everybody's shit, and they're like, I think we've dealt with it, guys. The problem has been solved. You're like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure, Terran player. We have the biggest guns. We're doing fine. I'm like, I'm not... By the way, guys, 3-3 weapons, no combat shields. Oh my God. Holy shit. At least there's some medevacs. There's a little bit of healthcare, but not that much. Oh, he sees him move out. The Zealots run in. The power of seeing literally everything on the map. Once again, the gentleman just gets to do whatever the heck he wants. And we see Shadow here frantically trying to start a step back. Still no combat shields. Has 2-2 versus 1-1 though, so... I mean, the Marauders do all right. The Marines are very soft though, very fragile. Yeah. Spaghetti Marines. Easy to slice and dice. God damn, this map vision's just stupid. He's still building more observers as well, by the way, guys. He just keeps building. Has he got 2 robos? He's got 2 robos, so he could keep building observers while building Colossus. Oh, what a dickhead. Planetary in the open. He's got to repair. Shadow. He starts repairing, but a few of the SCVs are blocked by the Zealots. The Planetary does some damage. The Bio, though, might be able to stim down to punish. That's a lot of Bio. Oh, that's 5 Colossi, though. If the Viking... There's no anti-air. If the Vikings kill the Colossus, he'll be fine. But you can tell Shadow does not use control groups. Everything's in one big clump. If the Vikings kill the Colossus, he'll be good. He does another stim. His Bio is so weak. He's got to pull back the Marines. The Marines just get eradicated. Absolutely blasted off the face of this map. And yes, the Colossus are dying, so I guess that's, in one regards, there is something there that's a win for Shadow. And Shadow does still have a not terrible economy, but I think Protoss has more, is the problem. The Zealots come in, they're getting on top of that Bio. Bio's struggling, there's still 1 Colossus left standing. And I think the gentleman here, an army of Protoss robots plus, I mean, this is also very much like the sort of army that Facebook would hire, right? It's mostly robots with lasers, plus a bunch of poor people with knives that for some reason get thrown into the front line. You're like, wait, what? Why? Why are we doing it this way? They're like, yep, we've got, we don't, you know, basically, if you're a rich person in the Facebook army, you get to sit in a booth on the opposite side of the planet, controlling your robot remotely. But if you're a poor person, then you're a zealot here, so... Anyways, Shadow trying to micro back here, thinking some guns are gonna allow him to free himself from a tyrannical social network. I don't know if it's gonna happen, mate. I think the Zuckerberg army's got you good, dude. He's got your data. He knows about those drunk messages you sent to your high school girlfriend. He knows about the political argument you had about slavery with your fucking uncle. And you know, how you both only revealed that you're both completely ignorant, you know, rather than anything else. He knows about the depths of you spying on your friend Gary, who's basically just a slightly better looking version of you with a slightly higher paying job and everything, who constantly makes you feel inadequate by you still can't help yourself, constantly comparing yourself to him. Yeah. They know your deepest, darkest secrets. And I mean, this Terran player, it's the illusion of freedom, free will, the ability to you know, choose your own outcome. But really, like, if we look at the Terran's vision, it's like, yeah, well, this is just a normal TVP. But then you swap to the Protoss's vision, You swap to Zuckerbot vision, and you're like, lol. Look at this map. Warp in point here. You got a prism here. You've got a full ring of observers perving all across the map. You've got just wiretaps going. You've got full information. Observers. They're fudging everywhere, man. You know, the Terran here has the illusion of being able to have a chance of victory, and the Protoss is just kind of smiling to himself. He even brings in a zealot flank from that side. He's trying to pin this army. Oh, oh, this is so painful. This is so painful for Shadow. The Liberators are sieging up backwards. They're sieging up backwards. No. No. Every Terran knows the feeling of the backwards lib siege when everything's gone to shit and you're just panicking. You're trying to siege your libs and they're all facing in the wrong direction and you're like, oh no. Oh. To be fair, guys, it is the gentleman. He literally says, well, I'm a really nice guy. I'm a gentleman. It's not my fault that you rejected me. I asked you out of the date. I would have treated you like a real special Terran, but you said no. You said no. So, yes, I may have put malware on your computer and hacked into all your personal data so that I could make your life a living hell and slowly sabotage you from the shadows. And if you think that's unreasonable, well, maybe your face is unreasonable. You're only a 4 out of 10. Haha. So I didn't even like you. I just asked you out for as a joke. You didn't reject me, I rejected you. Unfortunately, though, Zuckerbot does win. So I guess well played, degenerate to gentleman. Well played, yes, indeed. Thank you very much for that replay. I think there we saw the power. You know, we were going Epstein at the first. It was definitely not Epstein. That was 100% vanilla looking at your Facebook activity. That was honestly... I know what you've been talking about on Facebook, and now you... That's right. You were buying a new bed recently? You're asking your friends for recommendations? Oh, I'm sorry. 6 months. Every website you go to, hey, do you need a mattress? We're selling a mattress. It's a mattress sale. Come to the mattress store. And you're like, I already fucking bought one. Fuck off. Welcome to Zuckerbot land. GG's. Thank you very much to gentlemen for sending in that replay, and well done building 32 observers to cover the map. GG's, mate. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to get your replays in for the Boomer Builds Challenge. Info's down below. Smash it, guys. Good night.